Jerusalem is the meeting point of the three great religions of Abrahamic traditions, Islam, Christianity, and Judaism, because all three have their holiest places here. This video briefly depicts the beauty and importance of two of such religious sites in Jerusalem. The Western Wall is the most religious site in the world for the Jewish people. Located in the old city of Jerusalem, it is the western support wall of the Temple Mount. Thousands of people journey to the wall every year to visit and recite prayers. The holiness of the Western Wall in Judaism is the result of its proximity to the Temple Mount. In fact, the most sacred site in the Jewish faith lies behind it, where Haram al-Sharif, or the Dome of the Rock, is located. The Western Wall is believed to be the western wall of the Second Temple of Jerusalem, which was destroyed by Romans in 70 CE. The only surviving structure of the Herodian temple, built during the realm of Herod Agrippa in the 1st century BCE. When Rome destroyed the Second Temple in 70 CE, only one outer wall remained standing. The Romans probably would have destroyed that wall also, but it must have seemed too insignificant to them. It was not even part of the temple itself, just an outer wall surrounding the Temple Mount. Throughout the centuries, Jews from all over the world traveled to Palestine and immediately headed to the Western Wall to thank God and to pray. Jewish people believe that a divine presence rests within the Western Wall, so they leave handwritten prayers on scraps of paper and insert them in cracks in the wall in the hope that they will be answered. Twice a year, before Rosh Hashanah and again before Passover, the notes on the wall must be cleared out and room must be made for the large groups of new individuals coming to leave their hopes and dreams in the cracks. The prayer notes are eventually taken out and buried in bags in the Mount of Olives. The new plaza, created in 1967, is used for worship and public gatherings, including bar mitzvah celebrations and the swearing-in ceremonies of newly full-fledged soldiers in the Israeli Defense Forces. Tens of thousands of Jews flock to the wall on the Jewish holidays, and particularly in the fast of Tisha B'Av, which marks the destruction of the temple, and on Jerusalem Day, which commemorates the reunification of Jerusalem in 1967 and the delivery of the wall to the Jewish hands. Via Dolorosa is the route Christians believe Jesus or Hazrat Isa alayhi salam traveled, carrying the cross from his trial to the place of his crucifixion and burial. The 14 stations commemorate incidents along the way. The first 7 stations wind through the Muslim quarter. The last 5 are inside the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. This is the preeminent shrine for Christians who consider it the holiest place on earth, and it attracts pilgrims by the thousands. A slab of reddish stone, flanked by candlesticks and overhung by a row of 8 lamps, is the stone of anointing. Kneeling pilgrims kiss it with great reverence. On the wall behind the stone is a Greek mosaic depicting Christ being taken down from the cross, his body being prepared for burial and his body being taken to the tomb. In the 4th century, Helena, the mother of Emperor Constantine and a convert to Christianity, traveled to Palestine and identified the location of the crucifixion. Her son then built a magnificent church. The church was destroyed and rebuilt several times over the centuries. The building standing today dates from the 12th century. Control of the Church of the Holy Sepulchre is zealously guarded by different denominations. The Greek Orthodox, Roman Catholics, Armenians, and Copts are among those that oversee different parts of the church. In the 12th century, fighting among different denominations over who should keep the key led the Arab conqueror Saladin to entrust the key to the Muslim Nusayba and Jude families. Today, 8 centuries later, the key is still safeguarded in the home of the Jude family. Every morning at dawn, Wajih Nusaybe, who took over the job of doorkeeper from his father, picks up the key and opens the massive wooden church doors. Every night at 8 p.m., he returns to shut and lock them. The renovated edicule at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre is the place where the tomb of Jesus is housed. This site has been continuously recognized since the 4th century as the place where Jesus died, was buried, and rose from the dead. This is one of the most venerated sites in Christendom and a major pilgrimage destination.